Alright, let's try this one more time. Probably won't be on too much longer. Hello, who have we got here? Welcome in, whoever's just joined. Hello, who's this that's here? Welcome in, whoever it is. But yeah, what was I talking about before? I was talking about the current state of dating and how it's kind of messed up, but it's best to just focus on your own path. Thank you for the like, whoever that is. Focus on your own path. Try not to put a relationship on a pedestal. Hello, Fiery, welcome back. Try not to put these things on a pedestal because it's just gonna, you're just gonna get yourself kind of like carried away with it, and when you get kind of desperate and needy, then people can like use that as a leverage. So even when you do get success, then it's probably going to be a toxic person that you end up getting with, who just wants to use you. So yeah, be very careful with that, because there's a lot of people out there to just try and get over on you, So that's my advice on that. Hello, Sans the Skeleton. How you doing? What's your name? Nice to meet you. Welcome to my live. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. So yeah, it's important that you just focus on your own success, focus on your own path, your own purpose. Don't let other people stop you from that. Don't let people take up your bandwidth. Oh, thank you, Hemant. How you doing? Good for you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Hello, Matthias. Tyler says, sir, great advice. Yeah, that's what we do here. We try to give advice. We try and, around health, fitness, as well as things around dating and lifestyle. I think the three most important things are like health, wealth, and relationships. That, if you can get all three of those fulfilled, then you're doing better than probably 99% of people. Hello, Knox. How you doing? Welcome back, Abby. I hope you're doing well. 1 + 2. 1 + 2 is, I know, that's a tricky question, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for the likes. Like the live, got 18 people, got 2 likes. If you haven't already, could you please hit the like? Also subscribe if you haven't already. That's not too much to ask for. Some people can get a bit, funny about it. It's like, hello, one in. Oh, really? Yeah, whatever. We all need fulfillment in life. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. Life is about living a purpose, having goals, having ambition, having aspirations. Because if we don't aspire to anything, then we're just going to end up stuck in a rut. And yeah, it might be comfortable in that moment, but like, you're going to look back and regret it. They say you regret the things you didn't do more than the things you did do. So take a chance and go for it, because if you fail it, then you can get back up, try again until you make it. You hear a lot of these success stories from like a lot of these magnates, and they had a lot of, hello, Selena, windows. There's what that is. So a lot of these, like tycoons or whatever, these So I remember watching some of these documentaries about some of these companies that oftentimes they had a lot of failures. They had to keep trying and trying until something worked out for them. But it's the persistence what got them to where they needed to be. A lot of these were self-made, and but they were persistent with their goals. Like they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing until something worked out for them. Because eventually something has to work out. It's just by chance. Like if you've gone for, let's say, 10 years and nothing's worked out for you, then you've probably done something wrong. You need to go back to the drawing board if things are not working out for you after so long, because your strategy might be off. You might not have found your purpose. It's just because sometimes people give up quite easily on things when it might be that because they don't have a passion for it, they might try it for a few weeks and be like, oh, I'm bored of this, and it's not working, and then just give up. So what I'd say, my advice would be, find something you have a passion for, because you're going to have a lot more, kind of like, determination with it, because you really want it to work out for you. Whereas if it's something you don't care about, so all these people trying to do things like drop shipping, for example, and because it was like the trendy thing, and it's like some people are still trying to do things like that. But if it's not really what you're truly passionate about, then I don't think it's worth putting your time and your energy and money into it, because you're probably gonna just give up when you're not seeing results. If you don't have faith in the in the process. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. Thank you for the 5 likes. I keep hitting the likes up, everybody. Hello, Midlands. How you doing? Welcome in here. But yeah. So yeah, good evening to you all. If you've got any questions, put them in the chat. But yeah, I'm on this like self-improvement arc and just trying to work on myself. Been doing the fitness thing, getting the best shape and all that. And part of it's for myself, but like part of it's also, I want to use it as part of my brand as well. Hello, Susanna, good to see you again. Well, part of my brand, because I need to make sure I'm looking the part. If I'm talking about health and fitness, then people are going to take me more seriously if I look the part, so I'm trying my best to like be kind of like be that. And also as well, if you look good, then people are more likely to stick around, because people tend to like if something looks good, then they're more likely to stick around. And yeah. Oh yeah, thank you, Susanna. Any tips on dating? I was just saying earlier, best to just focus on yourself at this point. I think I would just kind of find your own purpose. And the thing is that the right person should come along when you least expect it, I think, is what I'm coming to realize. That it's best to just not try to chase after it. Because the more that you're trying to like put so much emphasis on dating, that's when you're probably already lost. Just to relax and just let it happen when it's meant to happen. Some people believe in a thing called divine timing, where it'll happen when it's meant to happen. And the more that we try to kind of put pressure on it, the more it's going to cause resistance. So yeah, I would just focus on your purpose. That's going to give you a much better ROI in your life in general. Like if you put so much emphasis on dating and not on yourself, then you might end up with someone, but you're broke or something in the neck. But wouldn't it be better to put some time to like get your finances up, get in good shape, and then once you've done that, you're going to have probably a better partner after all of that, because you're going to be way more attractive overall to a lot more women. You're going to have way more options. You're going to be able to pick and choose more. So and then because of that, you're not going to come across as so needy, because you're going to be like, you're going to be able, and you're not going to put up with as much crap So women might actually be on better behavior because they see you as valuable. They don't see you as somebody that they can just use for their, whatever. They see that you're someone with value and you're not going to put up with their bullshit. So it's best to make sure that you are somebody that is actually doing well in life. I think if you want to get the best options, really, even though there is some that will just use you for your success, but the more you focus on your success, then you go to different events, you go to but you're not going with the intention of like meeting somebody, but you might end up networking with people, and then through that you might meet somebody, and then you things happen. It's just sounds good. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, but it's just gotta the test goes top. It's okay. It's just keeps me warm, doesn't it? But what I'm saying is just like my plans, like I said, is investing money. The plans to do busking, the plans to do success with YouTube. So I've got different things I'm working on at the moment. So I'm planning to invest soon. I've been looking into like S&P 500, put some of my savings into that, so I can generate passive income from that, and I could just keep putting bits of money in there every month just to build it up, basically. Just like you are what you eat. Yeah, exactly. That's a big part of it, is eating healthy. You're going to have better skin. You're going to have, it's going to help fuel your workouts and everything. And just make sure you have everything dialed in, because that's going to make you more attractive as well. Someone with discipline's a very attractive trait to women. It's very masculine to have discipline. Someone who isn't weak and just give in to cravings. Hello Emilio, how you doing? Hello Cream Pie Laws. What will you say to vulnerable young men who look up to toxic influencers like Andrew Tate? I would say you don't need all these flash cars. That it doesn't actually determine your wealth. Sorry, all this material wealth does not determine your success in life. You determine your own success. Don't be looking up to these people as some kind of role models for your success. Oh yeah, speaking of Andrew Tate, look at what I've got. Got my sunglasses, like Andrew Tate sunglasses. Well, they're not Andrew Tate sunglasses, but they kind of look a little bit like it, I would never do a pump and dump crypto scam. And then 2 months later, buy my new Andrew Tate crypto token, the top G crypto coin. The Matrix is trying to say that my crypto coin is a pump and dump scam. It ain't no pump and dump scam. They're all lying, all these bots. They're all trying to discredit me because I expose the Matrix. I expose the modern feminism and the corrupt system, the communist system that they're trying to, all this communist regime. They're literally trying to make it like China. You don't see anyone driving around in Bugattis in China. Don't you all eating bugs? All these, World Economic Forum and all that. They're all trying to make you into a slave. The Matrix has already got people hook, line, and sinker. I can't get a bird for toffee. Oh no. What was yeah? That's I mean, thing is, like, it's not really something I really put a lot of effort into. I mean, any times I've tried, most of the time it's just been kind of cringe. And yeah, but I suppose you live and learn. That I have had success in the past. I've had quite a few times where I've had women show interest in me. Sometimes I actually had one ask me out on over a Facebook chat quite a while, actually about 10 years ago, and I rejected her because, to be honest, like I wasn't really into her. So yeah, she ended up getting with someone though, and I think they ended up having a family together or something. But she seemed very kind of desperate, and apparently she was asking about half a dozen different guys. So it wasn't even just me that she was trying to like ask out. It seemed very desperate. So yeah, good job I didn't go for that really. But oh yeah, goals. Yeah, yeah, you take fiery. Yeah, who's still here then? But yeah, you're better buy my real world course. My new program. It used to be Hustlers University, but this is the brand new real world. You unplug yourself from the matrix. A skunk then. Well, it was just like not as, she wasn't like that. It was just she just seemed like very kind of I don't know. Like I don't want to get down to any kind of like I mean she wasn't like ugly or anything like that. She just was very kind of I don't know, just not really for me really. Um it was just like yeah, but she wasn't exactly what people like a lot of guys would be like attracted to, shall we say, physically. Like she just kind of like this very. I mean, I don't want to be like cruel or anything like that, but yeah, someone that probably doesn't really work on themselves a lot, basically. But yeah, anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. It wasn't really a pig. It was. So I don't think I can't really remember that much how she actually looked, but I mean, I've got a kind of a vague idea in my head, but I don't think she was like a pig. She was just like she didn't really like present herself in the best way. Like in order to be like attractive as a woman, it's like I think it's like putting some effort into like the way you look. I think is important. Like if you just kind of yeah, it's just like what I found is a lot of like a lot of the a lot of the like because I was like part of this like autistic community because like I'm on the autism spectrum and I'm this might sound harsh but what I tend to find is a lot of the people on the spectrum tend to be not the most attractive. Like they've got probably quite bad fashion sense and just either they've got bad hygiene or they're just overweight or they have something else like maybe they just don't groom themselves properly and but then again I mean I suppose it's not that bad but hello Charlotte, how you doing? Seems a trend. Yeah, it's just like I said, a lot of the people in my circles, I actually went out with one of them at the club that I used to go to. Like, it was like a youth club for people like me. I actually went out with one of them for a little while, but she was very kind of like, yeah, she had a lot of issues, and it ended up getting too much for her, and it was like, yeah, um, yeah, but yeah, we didn't really end up talking very much after that. Yeah, yeah. The topic is just I was just talking about like people in my autistic community, I tend to find that I'm not really attracted to very many of them, to be honest. Yeah. Hello, user Jay. How are you doing? Hope you're all doing well tonight. Thank you all for joining me. But yeah, it's just yeah, that I guess I'm a bit picky, really. I don't know. But I remember like some of the girls from when I was like either in school or when I was in college or whatever, and I'm looking at them now and I'm like, wow, they've changed, and not in such a good way. I mean, I was like, what the hell? Like, I mean, the same with a lot of the guys as well. Like, a lot of them just have like, a lot of them have put weight on, or they've just changed in some kind of way that like they're almost unrecognizable. It's quite a shame, really, but yeah, click the sub button. Yeah, if you're new here, guys, could you subscribe? That would be really appreciated. People just let themselves go, not necessarily their fault. I understand, like, but you know, what do you mean it's not their fault though? But and I mean, I get, sometimes people's jobs where they're like working in an office or something like that. But I do think that if you really want to actually stay healthy, then you can do it if you want to. It's like if you want something bad enough, you'll make sure it happens. If you want to prioritize your health, then like, for example, you should try and get a standing desk or something if you can. Like if you're working at a computer, then try and get yourself a standing desk to get you to stand up, because standing up will burn more calories, for example. So there's little things that you can do, and just like add movement throughout the day as well. Like instead of taking the lift, take the stairs instead. So there's little things you can do to burn a few extra calories. So yeah, you could say some things aren't people's fault, but it's like, but I do think that self-responsibility should be. The thing is, right, at one time, look at, people used to be in good shape, most of them. So a lot of it's the lifestyles that have changed now. I think for young people these days, there's so much pressure, especially for girls/women, that you have to look a certain way to see, but it is their fault if they have bad hygiene. No excuse for that. Yeah, a lot of it's like, as well, you've got things like convenience apps like Deliveroo, for example, where they can just tap on a screen and get food delivered straight to the door. They can get shopping delivered straight to the door. They don't even have to walk out anymore. And then you've got people who are working from home now, so they're not even having to leave their home to work now. So some people just stay in all day, which is not really good for you. Yeah, laziness, I think, is the problem, but it's like, it's because of modern life, it's become so convenient that, of course, like people are, because we're on about people letting themselves go. Do you mean in terms of like people not, being so like attentive to like things such as, I'm not saying that they should wear tons of makeup. In fact, that can be a problem as well. But like having just kind of a balance of just like, just taking care of yourself and making sure you've got like healthy skin, and just generally being healthy, doing your 10,000 steps a day, and it's actually not that hard to fit it in. Like there's ways that you could add in steps. Like for example, like what I'm doing right now, and I'm walking around aimlessly. Let's just say you're on the phone to somebody. Instead of just being sat around doing that, just walk up and down. It's like And walking around is good because it won't make you so tired, like, and hungry. If you do exercise at too high of an intensity, it can actually make you tired and hungry, which can then cause you to um, basically to replace all those extra calories that you lost. So this is the thing that people need to understand, that if you're trying to lose weight, then um, you need to try and not do too much of like high intensity interval training and things like that, because that can actually be quite taxing on the system. You're probably going to feel tired afterwards, so you're probably going to burn less calories in the post exercise window, as well as increased hunger. So yeah, Midlands, yeah, I know what you mean. It's ridiculous. So at such a young age, all this woke nonsense is brainwashing. I know exactly. At least you're not being brainwashed. Because I remember we were talking about the whole freaking. Was it you? I was talking about the whole freaking feminist narrative about how, yeah, this whole kind of. Look, they're pretty much like feminazis, a lot of them. Like, I'm not exaggerating. The way that that they'll demonize men. It's just like the men who demonize all women. It's like we have to kind of take everybody as an individual. Like we can't just assume that everybody's out to get you. I mean, like, even if it's say like 80% are bad, that still leaves 20% that are good. So we have to try and look at things from a more optimistic. I know it's difficult sometimes, but we have to try and look at things from more of an optimistic point of view of, like, instead of thinking, oh, 80% of people are bad, like 20% of people are good. Focus on the good and not the bad. The thing is that people are so focused on, finding red flags in people that they miss the green flags. Because what you tends to happen is that whatever you focus on will grow. You'll start to see more of that come into your life. It's like, for example, if you start thinking of pink cars, you'll start seeing them everywhere. Yeah, it's just whatever is on your mind, it starts to subconsciously look out for that. Hello, Dimitar. How you doing? Welcome to my live. Make sure you subscribe if you're here. Nice to meet you from Bulgaria. All right. Isn't that like the poorest country in Europe or something? Remember, it's quite an impoverished country, isn't it? And a lot of those like Eastern European countries are not doing the best financially. Hello, yeah, welcome in here. But yeah, what makes people think in the morning, I know I'm gonna dye my hair blue today? I know. Yeah, the funny thing is, right, they think that they're so unique and so edgy, but yet millions of them are doing the same thing. I'm like, but you're not being true to yourself if you're just doing what everybody else is doing. It's like when you see them all going around with their freaking mullets and all that. Thinking that they're so edgy, but to me, it's kind of cringe. Like, it just shows a lack of individuality, a lack of your own character, because they go on about having their own identities with these genders or whatever, but why are they dyeing their hair blue? I mean, what's that about? Just do what's right for you. Are you doing it because of some kind of symbol or what? Or is it you actually like the color blue? What's it about? I am around people who are not themselves around me. It scares me. Yeah. There's a lot of fake people these days. People just trying to act a certain way because that's what's socially acceptable or whatever. Kind of like NPC behavior, basically. They're all nuts, Jimmy. Yeah, I know. I remember actually talking about this youth club that I used to go to, one of the girls that used to go there, she ended up dyeing her hair blue, and she was a bit of like a. She would always. I remember she would always kind of like cause problems and stuff. She would keep on like causing a scene a lot of the time. I remember I was on a trip with her and she would make like some like scene over nothing. Like yeah, I don't know if it was just her attention seeking or what, but I don't know. She was just kind of I don't know. Like she seemed all right in a way, but like was kind of a bit I don't know, one of those kind of like you could say a bit wishy washy kind of person. Really, just alien behavior. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just what's making them all like um it's what's making them all like do all this shit. And I've heard that the thing with the whole trans community, apparently that's quite a common thing in like the autistic community. So I don't know what's going on. Like, why is it that these autistic people are more prone to, um, gender dysphoria? What's that about? So, what I'm thinking, is this actually a real thing, or is it just? I don't know. It's just something that's in their head, basically. There was actually a guy that, because I used to be in this like supported living, and he changed his name because now I don't know if he's either turned to a woman or gender neutral. I don't even know, so I don't even talk to the person. But what's made them change up their identity and want to be, like that? Is it something about autism that makes you really obsessed with identity, or? But it only seems to be the case more recently that they are just nuts, Jimmy. Right? Do you believe in shapeshifters? I remember when I used to look into conspiracy theories that, like I was looking at like things like reptilians and all that, but looking back, I don't know. I'm a bit kind of skeptical of a lot of that stuff now. Yeah, I'm open-minded though, but I don't really believe in that stuff anymore. I used to believe in some pretty crazy stuff. I literally used to believe that all the freaking celebrities were trans or some shit. Like, that's how far I went with it all. So I remember like I started getting into stuff, and I saw this thing about this guy saying that Eminem's been replaced multiple times. It was this guy on YouTube called Conspiracy Dude, and he was like, and he would do all these videos like what happened to Eminem, and he was saying that he'd been replaced several times, and at the time it seemed kind of like that he had a point, but it's probably just that he was on a lot of drugs. He was going through different phases, where he was like on drugs for a while, so then so like his face started to morph because of that. Like the eyes changed changed shape and things, but to someone who doesn't really think that much at the time, then you might just be like, oh, this guy, look at it, looks totally different. But like, there is different things that can make people look different, and also some people have been through plastic surgery, and that can alter how they look. So like, there's a lot of these conspiracy theories and stuff that, if you do a bit more research, then you'll find that there's actually good explanations for some of these things, that they don't have to be some freaking conspiracy. But I do believe that there is actual legitimate conspiracies out there. When you look into like things such as MK Ultra, and I do think there's truth to a lot of these things. That they're if you look at things like Operation Mockingbird, because I saw stuff about how the same lines are being fed to all these news anchors MK Ultra is alive. Yeah. Because the thing is, though, is that we don't know it happened, but like they want you to believe that that's not happening now. But that experiment that was done was because they wanted to see how they could, influence people through different means. And they've learned how to do it through, I believe it's done through frequency, actually. Because I heard about, like, with the news and the way that they talk, they do it like with all these TV programs, they do it with a certain frequency that gets you into more of a kind of impressionable state, to where you just kind of, you're in more of like a kind of more zoned out kind of thing, and not very kind of like switched on. Because when you're in that state, then you'll just absorb the information and not really think too much about it, and that's what they try to do. It has to do with these low frequencies, because there's certain frequencies like that will relax you. There's certain frequencies that can make you angry, and then so they can make you angry as well, and that can make you more susceptible as well, because that will feed into your emotions. So it's all about feeding into a certain vibration, a certain frequency, but they can just make you just kind of like, or in certain things they'll just say they'll just kind of make you switch off kind of thing, and it's all low. It's all basically about making you low vibrational, is what I'm saying. The way that they, put out a lot of the propaganda is when people are high vibrational, they're not just gonna, fall for all the nonsense. And they're not even going to watch it in the first place if you're high vibrational, because you don't want these things to like affect your vibration. They're trying to bring your vibration down. So it's all, like I say, it's all frequency. This is all like proven science. Like certain frequencies affect things differently. Like every thought has a frequency. Like when you're in like a more of a fight or flight mode, or you're in like a sort of like a rest and digest mode. These are they're in different frequencies at different states during the day. And a lot of it starts to like your hormones, if you want to go biological. Like there's different things affect your hormones differently, and it's all like interlinked. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Oh yeah, paperclip. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Like with the what was it? Wasn't it something about like Nazi scientists or something? Is what I heard. I mean, I heard about this thing called Operation Paperclip. Didn't really look much into it, but yeah. But I do remember hearing about that they went on to form NASA or something, and I mean, I used to believe in some crazy stuff, but like, I still am skeptical of things like the moon landings and stuff like that. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a secret mission to the moon. I question everything. I mean, the footage that we got might have been fake, but maybe they just went on a secret mission. Maybe there's secret bases up there. Maybe there's bases on Mars. I remember I used to think about these things. What if they have a secret base on Mars and they haven't told us? And they're just keeping us in the dark, So like, what if there's stuff going on inside the Earth? What if there's a way inside the Earth I mean, there's been some supposed evidence of that, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, I just don't really care anymore because it's not really going to benefit my life in any way, that me questioning all these things constantly. At the end of the day, I just try to focus on what's within my control, focus on things that I can do to better myself, me too, what you mean? Yeah. What time are we on? Oh, it's just gone like 10 p.m, yeah. Just sit back down. But yeah, it's just there's no point. You mean there's no point in focusing on things that are like low vibrational, like all these oh yeah, skeptic moonlanders. Yeah, who knows? It's, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of just kind of distractions, really, I would say. But yeah, welcome in everybody. If you've got any questions, put them in the chat. Hello, Richard. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. How have you been? Been thinking about doing some busking tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll see how I feel like in the morning about it. But I should try and get out and do that again. But yeah, what's up? Not done you around much lately, but it's always good to have you here. And just keep the chat flowing, everybody. York Centre was packed so busy. Yeah, it's this time of year it gets packed, and it. You know, we're like coming up to sorry, I was going to say Good Friday. No, I mean Black Friday. Did a bit of a Joe Biden. Good Friday. No. Black Friday. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they do, isn't it? Yeah. Black Friday. We should have we should have Black Friday every day. Yeah. Because we need to because the black people, we need to make sure that the black people they're given more opportunities. Yeah. So we make everybody think about fellow black people. I mean, and sometimes you didn't see me because you're exercising away from chat. Oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. We've been really trying to dial in the exercise, isn't it? You know. Yeah, really trying to go hard. Maybe partly it's down to I think part of it's been the motivation I've been getting from people like Jace, for example, and some of the other people I've been watching. Also, since that freaking Toxic X, I've finished with her, and it's just been really kind of focused on just doing the winter arc and just yeah, that is alright, I think, yeah. Yeah, just trying to focus on this winter arc and just yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Let's get this shirt out if you can, people.
More things, and then
yeah, so yeah. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Yeah. Can I go and live in the US? That depends really. Depends if you can get a visa to go there. Depends if you have a job to go to or something if you're gonna go over there and be a doctor or something like that. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, everybody. If you've got any more questions, put them in the chat. But yeah, just been trying to just take things more seriously lately, because if not, then life's just going to pass you by. People look back and think, what the hell have I been doing with my life? Like, there's no time like the present, you know? Like, you just gotta do what needs to be done. Otherwise, you're just like, you know, life's just gonna, like that. But yeah, yesterday I had Magician by where Fountain was, and there was a massive crowd around. Oh, really? All right. Well, I wish I could do that and get a massive crowd, but it's just difficult for me to like, welcome back, Tracy, like try and get a crowd to form. But there was this guy in chat earlier who was like saying he lives in Leeds, and he said, oh, we could meet up tomorrow in Leeds. But I'm like, I don't know if I can even get on the bus to get there. Because last time I tried to get to Leeds, there was no bus available to get to Leeds. I had to get the train instead. I'm like, I'm not going to go get the train and then end up blowing a bunch of money on that. So yeah, it's just not worth it. Anyway. Yeah, what's up, Tracy? How are you doing tonight? You alright? Welcome in here. Yeah, thank you all for joining me tonight. If you have any more questions, put them in the chat. I'm good, that's good to hear then. Yeah, Richard, you still there? I did see a guy at the Magician last year, actually, around this sort of time of year. And he did like a pretty good job, and he got like a good crowd around him. But what about you? Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I just wish I could just try and get a crowd of people to. Yeah, oh well. But yeah, what's up, people? Hope you're all doing well tonight. How many people on this chat? 5 people, it's saying. Yeah. Yeah, I've not seen much of Hannah lately, Richard. Are you still talking to her then? And yeah, she's gone a bit quiet. I understand she's got a bit busy with her duties and all that, but yeah, not seen her around as much as I did. You instantly have a crowd if it was packed, everyone eating from Xmas markets. They must have made loads from it. Yeah, maybe I should do that then. That might be a good idea, actually. Because if Christmas market's on tomorrow, I'll just set up my stall there. So it might be a good idea to just go out and do my magic. Yeah, I might do that. But yeah, you still talk to Hannah, yeah. You talk to any of the other people from my lives. I saw Caitlin sent me a message on Instagram. She was wondering what had happened to me. Remember Caitlin from the lives? The one from Newcastle. I'm going to an Xmas market tonight. Now I'm on the way now. Oh yeah, you're in, was it Australia, did you say? If I remember. But yeah, come to think of it with the, oh yeah, you're off now, you take care, Mum, yeah. So come to think of it, like, yeah, it might be a good idea, because if I'll just instantly have a crowd with all the people there, and they'll be like, because on normal days, it's like, it's not as busy. Yeah. It's supposed to be decent weather. I only talked to the few, you know, yeah. Yeah, you talk to, yeah, Hannah, who else do you talk to? Try to remember any other ones that you in contact with. Yeah. Was that deep? I've not seen him around, but yeah. I don't think he comes on here, does he? But yeah. Oh, you live in New York. Oh yeah, New York. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting a bit confused. What's the time now where you're at? 10:18 p.m. Just Hannah, Haley, Abby, and you, no one else. Yeah. So just like four of us basically. Yeah, of course Haley's like your colleague in it, so that's quite obvious. I hope she's feeling a bit better now because she said she had to like go offline or something, but yeah. Anyway, hope you're all doing well tonight. I have my 19th birthday tomorrow. Oh yeah. Are you doing anything for it? Hope you get something nice for your birthday. She's got stuff going on, but she's okay. We were on night out last night, went bowling and golfing. Beat her by 1 point. Alright. It's just I was a bit concerned the fact that she said she was like gonna be off here for a long time or something. I'm like, something bad must have happened to make her kind of like that, really. But that'd be a good way to kind of get her mind off whatever is going on with. Bowling's quite fun to just like do, it's like good to have these like. I got more points. Not really what you're on about, like bowling. I think my record, I got 178 points once. I might have even got 180 points once as well, but yeah, I used to get like some decent scores at times, but I had to like really keep practicing to be good at it. You got 9. What do you mean? I got 10. You're on about like the pins, like when you get a strike. I remember, I think on the Wii Sports bowling, I had over 200 points on that once. It was a bit easier than doing actual bowling. Because you're not actually throwing a real ball. Because when you're throwing a real ball, it's like, it's harder to control. But yeah, hope everyone's well. This was staff night out, but yeah. At least it was a way to kind of get your mind off whatever's going on in your personal lives or whatever, because it's just she was being very vague about things. I don't even know what's going on, but it doesn't sound too good. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for joining me tonight. My mom is being my brother. All right. Haley was beating me at golf by 1, and we were well ahead of rest of colleagues. I got a hole in 2 on the last hole. She got a 12 and dropped to 8th. Oh really? Oh well. Oh no. You can quickly move positions in that, if you make a mistake. Yeah. I remember there was like this thing where they only let you do like 6. Like if you did more than 6 failed attempts, then you would basically just move on to the next one. You wouldn't try to pot the ball or something. Because some of them, like people could be there for ages, like 10 times or more, like trying to get the ball in. But yeah, welcome in people. Hope you've all had a blessed day. We'll be getting off pretty soon. Yeah. If you got any questions in the chat? Yeah. Yeah, any more questions before I go? So this thing about, have you heard about, like, there's a petition about Keir Starmer to get him out, basically, to get do a general election, over 1 million signatures on it. So yeah, people really do not like him. I think even a lot of like Labour really don't like him. Oh, it says he's been sacked or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to all the politics shit. Haley was. Hang on, I've just read that. I'm having a big Olivia Rodrigo themed birthday party and sleepover. All right, okay. Yeah. Hope you have a good time then. Who is him? Sorry, it's the Prime Minister of the UK. Whoever is in, they don't want. I think we just need to get a grip and accept they voted him in. Well, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's because like people feel like they're being betrayed, that they didn't get what they voted for or something. But I guess what do people expect when you vote in these people and it doesn't really matter if it's left or right, they're pretty much the same. But yeah, it's like when we had Rishi Sunak in, it was just, I don't know, much of the same really. But it's just with this whole thing of like Keir Starmer, if anything, it seems worse with him. And people thought, oh yeah, well, like, you know what, if we get Labour in, then maybe it'll fix some of the problems with like the inequalities. But then they just did this thing with the pensioners. I didn't vote him in, so I feel like I can complain. Yeah. That's, I suppose that's why some people vote, so then they feel like they can complain. But I think it's complaining won't really solve anything now. I just feel like we just keep going around in circles. It's like someone does something bad, then it's like, oh, let's vote this other person in, and then they mess up, and it's like, oh no, let's vote this other person in now because they've messed things up. Maybe this other person can solve it. Then they come in, they create a problem. It's just like, it's kind of like a Hegelian dialectic. It's just yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get off in a second. Party, Xmas party. Oh yeah. So yeah, so you think I should, going back to the whole busking thing, yeah, I should go out and do my magic tomorrow then, because it might be a good opportunity to go and go around the where the Christmas market is, because I'll get a crowd there or something. Latest sales went up when Liz Truss was compared to one. Yeah, it's just mad, isn't it, when something like that can just suddenly like cause a public reaction like that. So basically, go out and go out to around the Christmas market. It was very busy. I mean, York Centre Tuesday. Oh yeah, it's just I don't know if I can do it Tuesday, but so I have this like volunteer session on Tuesday, but I could always cancel it. I mean, I don't have to necessarily do it, or I could do it after the session. I don't know. I'd have to try and figure things out really, but I need to try and bring my equipment with me. That's the thing, and I don't necessarily want to be messing around, bringing it around all over with me. So yeah, but I could try. Actually, I could. I don't know. I could do it tomorrow, But I could see like what happens. See if I can get a crowd, because if you've got a lot of people around, then it's a lot easier then. Hello, Foxy, good to see you again. I'm just thinking, like, is there something I could say to begin with, like, when I set up, something I could say as, like, my opener or something, like, maybe I could have an opener just where I introduce myself or something, where I say my name and then just, like, tell them what I'm about, what I'm going to do, and, but the thing is, though, like, weekdays, you know, I don't know, there might not be that many. The thing is, you won't get a lot of families around at that time, but weekends will be good for that, though, for that. Like, it'll be busy as hell at the weekend, I reckon. But yeah, like, there'll be a lot of people with their families and stuff, and that can tend to be like good for you know, because a lot of times the kids like to see that stuff, so the whole like family could get involved in it. What we're saying, Abby. But yeah, you take Curtis. Sorry, missed that. Yeah. What does TYST mean? I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, it's just got to stop procrastinating and just get done what I need to do. It is a Swedish word. All right, okay. Tist, is that what it's called? Yeah, because you were saying you were Swedish, isn't it? Yeah. So what part of Sweden you're in? Sweden again. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that fucking country. Yeah. Not that I have anything against Sweden, but yeah. I just don't want to mention all that thing. Yeah, yeah, but yeah. Anyway, I'm further down in Sweden. All right, fair enough. Yeah, coincidence. Oh yeah, this Foxy person, someone from Jace's live. I've seen Foxy in Jace's live, so I don't think it has anything to do with you know who. So yeah, I think it's just a coincidence, really. It's yeah. Okay, just checking. Yeah, yeah. All right, you take care, Abby. Yeah, I get that, but yeah. In fact, I could just go check the channel real quick. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. Anyway, yeah, if anybody's new here, make sure you subscribe. Hello, Kira, how you doing? You alright? Welcome in here. How you doing tonight? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Don't know if you've subscribed, but yeah, it'd be really appreciated if you can do that. Yeah, let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah, it was some like, it doesn't matter. It was just somebody from Sweden. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. I don't want to give it any more attention. You look familiar. Oh, really? So where are you from? I'm in New York, but I'm originally from Blackburn. Yeah, yeah. Kira. I don't know. Leicester. All right. What is my familiar for? Where am I familiar from? Is it TikTok? Maybe you see me on TikTok or something, or but yeah, Foxy just like shows like their pets and stuff. Yeah, so that's quite nice. Yeah, that's definitely not her. I love this channel. Okay, thank you. But yeah, how are we doing, everybody? Hope you've all had a good day. I'm not sure, maybe just look like someone I've seen before. All right, fair enough. Yeah. So it's your first time here then? Do you live in the UK? I thought you had gone. Yes, I do live in the UK, yeah. I live in York, and you live in New York, or near New York or something. Oh yeah, people just keep saying hurricane. I'm like, really? Really? Anyway, I was like meaning to get off a while ago, but my mom let me back, so what do you mean, like your mom? It's like you're nearly turning 19, you're an adult. I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, you take care, Foxy. Have a good one. See you again soon. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I wish I could like film the busking, but I don't really have anywhere to put my phone unless I find some way to do it. Because I'd have to like order something for that to prop my phone up, but I've just been kind of, like I was saying, really a bit reluctant to spend money on things and just keep spending money that then I don't even make the money back from what I was, because I don't even think I've made all the money back from the equipment that I spent money on. Pretty early, all right. 10 a.m. All right, fair enough. 10 a.m. I thought you said you was in New York. Hang on. My B-day tomorrow's, yeah. How can it be 10 a.m. when it's 10:35 p.m. here? You're only a few hours behind me, so... Anyway. What did you spend your money on? It was just like the PA system. And it's like, you gotta make sure that when you pulling money out for things, that you gotta make sure you actually are gonna use it. It's going to actually be a good investment. Well, 10:36 p.m. here in the UK. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys get going now. I shall be back on in the morning, so take care. See you all soon. Bye.